What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of When I Die, the video ends. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be, actually, it's when I take damage. The video, it's ending. Done. Finished. Finito. Over. Video ends. There will be no talking. There will be no anything. The video will end. So we are going to make the most of this. We're going to have some fun here, and we're going to just keep playing. I don't even think I'm going to do any edits. I think, well, I mean, maybe I'll zoom in and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be cutting anything out, because I think that kind of defeats the purpose of making a video like this. So what sparked this idea? I have no freaking clue. A little bit is that I think, well, I don't want to say I'm totally done with doing this, but what I will say is getting a little bit tired of making videos just talking about what I think about games. I'm at a point where I think I would like to play the video games more than me just talking about them, because the way that my life is at this moment, I don't even really play the games that much anymore. I feel like I spend more time just like thinking of topics to talk about than even playing the freaking games. Like, my life is just different now, like with, you know, just my time and like what I'm doing. So it's like, all I've really been playing recently is Donkey Kong Bananza. Like, before I go to bed, I'll play for like an hour, maybe two. And I'm just trying to 100% my save file. That's all I've been doing. So I think I'm at a point now where it's like, well, I really do enjoy playing games still, but making content for as long as I have, it does feel a little weird when I just play like by myself. But then at the same time, I have not really been feeling streaming. I just haven't. And it really sucks, because I think on paper, I would prefer to stream because I like the idea of being able to chat with people back and forth. It's fun. But I gotta figure out what I want to do, because when I go to stream, I think I just don't really like the concept of that, the concept, if you will, that I just don't really, I don't know why I did that. I don't like the idea of that. It's like, okay, I have to think of what I want to stream, and then like, that's what we're doing. I kind of like the freeform nature of being able to be like, I just want to do this right now. Because even with this, what I'm doing right now, I might end up beating the whole game. Probably unlikely. But like, I don't know, theoretically, I could beat the whole game and not take any damage. But then I'm done. Like, I can decide when I'm done. Streaming is very different, because it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll come up with like, could I beat this game without jumping or something? And then it's like, oh, within 5 minutes, I guess I realized I can't. And now it's like, well, what do I do with the rest of the stream? And like, yeah, I could just switch games or something, but I don't know, the landscape of content is very different now, just, which like, I guess has nothing to do with what I was talking about, I guess, but like, I don't know. It just feels like, especially with streaming on YouTube, it just feels like switching games and stuff is just like a no-no kind of, and I could just do it anyway, but I don't know. I think it's just, streaming just is weird right now for me. It just is. And it stinks, because I was able to build a community from streaming, and I'm super grateful. And those people have stuck around for freaking ever. And again, I'm super grateful. And I wish I could like expand the community somehow with just making videos, but it seems impossible, because like, we talk in the Discord often, and it's great. Like, when we were playing Donkey Kong Bananza when it came out, we were like typing to each other like as we played it, and it was a lot of fun. So it's like, I love that there's still a community there, and I'd like to grow that community, but I don't really know how without streaming. Because like, the Discord is members only, and I'm glad I did do that, because it allowed for the community to become more tight-knit, and like, it's just better for like avoiding trolls and stuff, and it makes modding easier. So it's been really nice. But I also understand that it's like, well, you know, when you just do videos, it's like, well, what am I becoming a member for? You know what I mean? It's like, what am I actually gaining? Whereas when you stream, it's like, I want to show the content creator support, and like, now I get emotes, and like, you can use the emotes in the comment section, but I totally understand. Like, you know, for most people, it's like, well, I don't really want to become a member for that. So Maybe I could come up with, like, members content? Like, that maybe that really could be the route I could go. Like, having, like, Beefy Smash Dudes will do, like, their video, and then they have, like, a completely bonus... Oh, goodness! They have a completely bonus thing that's just, like, that's only for members, but it's, like, very clear that it's bonus. Because I think that's my thing, is it's, like, I don't really want to lock content that doesn't feel like a bonus. Because it just, then it feels like I'm cheating my audience. I don't like that. So I gotta figure out something to do, because as of right now, I don't want to stream. I just don't. And at the same time, I also want to make different content than I've been making. So I'm not really sure where things are gonna go. I always love if you do this. I don't know why, but the bird makes the noise again. But yeah, I don't know. I still have things to figure out, and this was a very impromptu thing. I actually had recorded, it was like about 12 minutes talking about Mario Kart World, and I edited, I thought I was gonna get hit there. I don't know, I might not end the video exactly when I get hit, because I'm on a big conversation right now. But I recorded it, I edited it. So, like, I recorded it, I listened back to it, edited it, I listened back to it as I was editing. Then I started, like, reviewing it when I rendered it. And I was just like, I don't want to upload this. I just don't. Because it was just me talking about the intermission tracks, and it was like, I don't know. Something that I've been on for a while is that I really just want to keep the vibes good. And it's like, you're absolutely entitled to have your own opinion on stuff and share your opinion. But I just find that, like, the videos end up just being negative. And I just don't know how much like, not all the videos are negative, but it's like, making stuff like this, it just feels more positive. It's like, this is just entertainment. I think that's what it is I just want to entertain. And I think it's been like that for a long time. But it's like, I know that I do have the ability to make discussion videos, and I feel like discussion videos have always kind of been my thing. So it's kind of hard to, like, stray away from that. But at the same time, I mean, I think my value in the work I'm making matters a lot. Like, I would like the stuff I'm making to have, like, to be valuable to me. I don't know if I'm wording this right. Like, I feel like making entertainment would be more valuable for people, which makes that type of content more valuable for me. Whereas, even if a discussion video does very well, it's like, but what did that do for someone? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. Because it's fun when you make a video and you do something funny and people are like, oh, like, that part was so funny. Like, that stuff is really cool. Or, like, when I would stream and people... maybe that wasn't the best example. But, like, just knowing people are enjoying it. Because, like, streaming, one of the cool things was getting, like, DMs from people sometimes and being like, hey, really glad you streamed. I was having a bad day. Like, that means a ton to me. A ton to me. And, like, that's what I care more about. I would rather have stuff like that than, like, here's my opinion on this. Because even though, you know, making that content's totally fine, I just don't feel like it does what streams or, like, entertainment can do for people. Hopefully that's making sense. Imagine if they brought the seal back in Bananza. You know, the one thing with Donkey Kong Bananza, it was very, very good. One thing that I found strange, though, was the fossils, because some of them, were they just legitimately just random items? I swear one of them was just like a plant or something. Was that actually from Donkey Kong Country, or was it, like, legitimately completely random? I also selfishly really would have liked to have had like an underwater layer. Oh, I think that would have been so freaking cool. Have like an unguard race and just like being able to go underwater. And then imagine if there was like, well, I guess they wouldn't have done that because it would have only been useful in like that one layer, but like a shark bonanza form or something. But I just think having underwater and being able to like dig through like coral and like just the terrain and stuff, and then stuff popping out, like there could be a shark out of nowhere. I just think it would have been it would have been really cool. Also would have been very scary, but I don't know. I'm afraid and also love underwater stuff. So I think that would have been really neat. But man, Donkey Kong Bananza is amazing. By the way, when can we finally talk about spoilers? Because, man, I just want to go off. Like, I just want to talk about them. I know I have a video where I do talk about it, but I mean, like, when are we allowed to, like, have a thumbnail with spoilers? Like, I don't want to be the guy that starts it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know when you're allowed to, like, do it. I feel like I never will be able to. And even now, it's like, you know, I'm not going to talk about anything, but I'd love to. I certainly would love to. Bum 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 bum. Ba da da do 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 do. It is insane that I have been playing these games for as long as I have. It's so weird to think that I was playing these as a kid by myself. Well, sometimes with my mom, but like a lot of like mostly by myself. All right, I don't know the percentage values of just in general playing these games alone and like all that time, and now it's like I play these and sometimes I stream it and there's people watching. Like, man, is it so weird to like think about that, because back then I never thought that would be possible. Like that just could not have crossed my mind. We didn't have that stuff then. Because I'm old. I'm old. It is interesting, though, that as things change, sometimes you find the value in, like, what we had. Because it is interesting how some games... I was not sure if I was making that. How some games have gone backwards in, like, graphical style. Because it's like, well, yeah, I mean, we can make stuff that looks super realistic, but this looks good too. Because personally, I think these games look amazing. I really do. And like, there's probably nostalgia bias and stuff like that, but I just genuinely think these games are good. Because then you go to Mario 64 and it's like, I don't know how I felt at the time, but like, it's not that it looks bad, but like, I feel like this aged better than Mario 64. But who knows? I gotta play Mario 64 again right now and be like, alright, forget what I said, it looks fine. But from memory, I'm pretty sure I've thought, like, yeah, this game aged better than Mario 64. I love Mario 64, though. That game... That's another one that I can play at any point and still have fun. I wasn't sure if I messed the timing up with the B, like the cycle. It is weird when I go to record these, I never know if like this is going to be the time where I actually do complete the challenge. Dude, those sound effects, man. It's so good. I think the creative process with this stuff is so interesting because like I wonder when they made that if they were like, this is amazing, or if they were like, yeah, I mean, we'll just use this, like this is the best take we got, like this will fit. Because there's never any way to know how big something's gonna be, which I always find very interesting. Just with life in general, you never know. Like they could have made the first DKC and it could have flopped. I mean, you literally just don't know. Which I think the whole idea of Donkey Kong Country is pretty crazy because it's interesting that Nintendo just was like, yeah, our like big IP, take it, make your own thing. And then they made their own thing and it became like what a lot of us think of when we think of Donkey Kong. Like, isn't that insane? And then hopefully that Donkey Kong movie ends up being a thing. I think it pretty much has to, because I think it was like that copyright filings like were filed. But man, Donkey Kong Bananza really just kind of, I feel like, kickstarted everything we needed as Donkey Kong fans. And that's where it ends. Yeah, maybe I won't do what I said in the beginning of the video. I think it kind of makes the... I don't know, I feel like I should have like a closing statement or like, ah, dang it moment. So that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's anything you think I should change about it, how I go about what games I play. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, just let me know anything on anything I talked about, really. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.